Hey guys, warm welcome. Today's day 61 of Sweat Transformation Challenge. Let's get this rolling.
Let me introduce you who am I. I'm actually a fitness trainer, a celebrity coach from Mumbai. I've trained all the names like Shraddha Kapoor, Kartik Aaryan, Ajoy Kapoor, Abhishek Bachchan, Manish Paul, and number of people.
We're almost about to finish now. You're going to be seeing the first movement in a couple of seconds. Sit down to your squats, rise up to the top, and find that complete knee extension. Find that hamstrings, calf, and at the same time spine, giving a nice length out there. We're going to be Alright, so of course these are the last ones. Basically work hard for the best one, the longer one. Good job. Keep that going on for 35 seconds now. Going up, as you rise up to the hip lift, you're going to bring that nose towards the middle. Good, the last 10 seconds now. Keep that going on. Easy, nice to the breathe out. Good. As you sit back to your squat, you're going to look up to the ceiling, find that complete spine lift or the chin lift. Next one is going to be a little longer one. You're going to be here for 50 seconds, sitting down with deep squats. Find the complete range of motion of your joint. This is something really good for the hip mobility. If you're looking for to live a good life, I would say that mobility has to be one of the main aspects that you really keep that eyes on. Because if there's no mobility, there's nothing beyond that you can think of strength as an outcome. 25 seconds on you guys. Stick around the same thing. Good job there. Beautiful long spine, chin lifted up slightly. Finding that complete range of motion, that's body mobility at the hip range of hip joints. Same thing, I'm just checking the sign for it. Okay, this is the last 9 seconds, and then you move to the next one right now. Good job, last 3, 2, 1. Last 3, 2, 1, change. Now, you sit down to your depth now and find that range of motion in the hips while you still find that spine twist. Good job, 35 seconds on you. Good work. Last 35 seconds. Good. Twist and really look at the ceiling. Find that spine taking the work. In 25 seconds now. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Take change right now. Take feet wide in the squats now. And from here, you're going to smoothly go into a squat and stand back up straight. Go last 3 long. Last 29 seconds on you, the same thing. You should find get the same work. Long to the spine. Sitting down to the bottom. Find the knees traveling outside, toes are pointing outside already. Good job. I'm just checking the volume, guys. Good, that's perfect, lovely. Alright everyone, so stay on for the last 48 seconds. You're going to find that deep squat where you still find the static contraction of the legs. While you're doing that, you're going to twist that body, creating that spine twist or spine transverse rotation. 35 seconds on you. Beautiful job. 31. Last 25 seconds. Last 18 on you. You're in for last 8 seconds on you. Stick around, same thing. Last 3, 2, 1, and take a change right now. We're going to be using the loop band. We use loop band, resistance band, resistant tubes, such kind of stuffs. Today it's going to be loop band. Take that up around the knees, placing the hips on the floor, feet on the floor firmly, palms on the floor. Lift nicely up and squeeze the glutes. Rise and breathe out. Last 3, 2, 1. Change it up now. Let's go. Take it up to the top. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the low back, and simply breathe out on those lifts. Last 28 seconds on you. Last 15. Last 3, 2, 1. Change now. Next one is going to be a bit challenging. Of course, it's a single leg movement. But of course, if in case that basic strength and understanding of the movement, it's going to be great for your core, not only just the core, but of course the glute muscles too. Rise up nicely, lift to the top, simply breathe out. Lift, drive and breathe out. In 25 seconds. The last 15. That's 5, 3, 2, 1. Take a change right now. Next one is going to be other leg. Your right leg on the floor, left leg lifted. Taking the work on the glutes, of course the hamstrings on the lift, and rising up to the top. Last 5 seconds to start now. Last 30 seconds on you, almost there. The last 25 seconds. Last 15. And 7. You have the regression always available on the screen. This time I'm going to keep the hip thrust left and then one march. So do it by alternate one by one side. One left, one drive the knee up, and you simply breathe out. Good work, keep going. Every time you lift, make it a point that you really squeeze the glutes and really squeeze the lower back. Two main muscle groups of the work. And while you lift in that knee up to the top, you want to make it a point that you have a lot of control at the core and you're really stabilizing those muscles of the core. Stick around the same thing, last 25 seconds on you. You're almost there. Right, here we go for the last 15 seconds. Almost right, last 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a change right now. Reach to the back now. So one reach, one left, one rotation and back. That's going to be at this point of time only on the right side. So you reach the right hand towards the back while you're still making it a point that you're really lifting the hips up, rolling through the shoulder blades. Let's get this going on. Left reach nicely, look at the back and breathe out. Give it time into the movement. Good work. Huge work again, back to the core. Back to the spine work of rotation or twisting. Last 5 seconds on you. You're almost there. With about 10 minutes down and 25 minutes to go. What generally happens at Sweat Bootcamp and Sweat Pilates is that we train the people for about 50 to 52 minutes. Main zone stays down to be about, say, somewhere about 40 to 45 minutes. And 10 minutes is about pretty much the warm up, cool down, stretching, all this kind of stuff. Reach out nicely to the back and breathe out. Longer spine, longer breathe out. Great quality of mind in the process of thinking and making it better every time. Last 35 seconds, you're doing the left side right now in the sense that you're moving the left hand towards that target of moving back. Good job. Stick around the same thing. A couple more reps will suffice that requirement of a great repetition. So how many reps you should do it? Somewhere about 20 counts is definitely a great rep range that we can focus on. Last 10. Last 3, 2, 1. Take a change right now. In the next one right now, that's going to be super beautiful movement for the lower back, strengthening, steady contraction. Lie on the back, lie on the stomach. Taking feet wide in the sense that when you push that feet wide, that's the time you take that resistance load onto the muscle groups that you're working. Chin is slightly lifted up, looking straight in the front. Spine is in the contraction. Rise up, hold it. Feel the work. Good work here. 35 seconds on you. If you can hold that completely for about the rest of the 25 seconds, which identifies that you have a strong lower back. If not, if you're finding it struggling, if you're finding notable to hold it on, which means that you definitely don't have a really strength in your lower back at this point in time. You can always get better by doing somewhere about 3 to 4 times of these kind of movements, which dominantly focus on spine strengthening, and you can get the results done. Stick on the same thing for the last 3, 2, 1. Look at the movement, on the change in the movement. That's going to be Suma. This is going to be an easy version than the kind of a Superman. If in case you notably really do Superman much well or with a full range of motion, you can always move into these kind of an easy variation of the same muscle group. In the last 5 seconds, everything is 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest at this point of time. Lift nicely up, breathe out to the top, eyes getting up to the top, chin is still lifted up. Last 35 seconds on you. Simply keep the knee straight, drive it to the top, bring some breathe out, making these movements really count for the better outcome. In your last 15 seconds now. On the line, 8. We're kind of halfway down, not even halfway down, we're 13 minutes down, and we got about 22 minutes to go. 35 minutes of the workout today. That's going to be, it's actually a very good routine if you can look and observe it. It's a lot of good mobility work that you did earlier, then came into complete core and loop band based workout. Now that's bringing intensity with dumbbells. Let's go. Men about 7 kg, women about 5 kg, or based on your fitness, understanding, and of course strength levels that you have. Bring it up, stand up straight and breathe out nicely. We're done with the bar shape, almost 10 seconds. We got the 10 seconds to go. Long pushes is always the strength of yours. So drive it nicely up, push it nicely up. Simply breathe out. Breathe out is always the key for the maximum outcome of your muscle group performance. Stay with the work. Last 10 seconds on you. In 3, 2, 1. Take a change right now. Squat, jump to the top. 1 drop, 1 lift. Squatting down, find the hips below the knees and rising it up and breathing it out. Good, same movement, like easy movement. You tap your toes as you stand up, makes it easy. But of course, it jumps, take the heart rate up. So if in case you're squatting fully in the range of motion, you get a better outcome of the muscle working, which is going to be ideally 15 more seconds. Good job. Go on for that. Seconds. That's double full press. Great movement when it comes to compound lifting and compound pressing. Uses a lot of muscle groups together to let you burn calories and make you more fit. So whenever you use all those muscle groups, the body becomes functionally more fit. The reason being is that whatever activity that you do in a day to day, everything is always to do with all the muscle groups. We don't really do things like ideally with one hand or one joint or things like that, right? You walk with a gait stance is always about hand and leg coordination, core coordination, and breath, things like that. Last 5 seconds on you. Last couple of seconds now. In the last 15 seconds, you're going to start seeing the movement changing right now. You're going to jump up, drive up the knee to the chest. One squat, one knee lift, jump. Get this going for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the work now. We're getting close to the half way of the workout. We're going to be close to about 17 minutes. It's 35 minutes workout routine. We're about halfway down and halfway to go. 25 seconds on you. Jump nicely up. Breathe nicely up. And making it a point that you are exactly doing what you're supposed to be. And in that sense of range of motion is what creates momentum. Range of motion is what creates momentum towards results and moving you better towards the outcome. So drive it up, jump it up, and create that bring range of motion. Stay with the same mindset. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a change right now. Split jerk. Very good movement for athletic training. A lot of coordinations. Actually, if you can see that the dumbbell can actually go heavier. So when we perform sweat boot camps, we go up to about 20 kg on one side. So 20 and 20, 40 kg on this presses. So take it up. Let's go with the movement now. Into 3, 2, 1. You got 40 seconds of the work. Rising up to the movement now. Last 4 seconds on you. Good. We got the squats. If in case you're looking, we're doing a combination of body weight, of course intense paced, and then the dumbbells, which is again intensity. So a lot of heart rate based training at this point of time. Muscle fatigue. We're going to go in 7, 3, 2, 1. Squat jumps. Feet tap. This is about you've got to jump really up and higher, and making it a point that we're getting the outcome of that nice jump. Making this skews the glutes into the movement. Last a couple of seconds more. 30 seconds on you. Be stronger. Be driving it up. Into 18 seconds on you. Last 30. In 10 seconds. Good movement, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Take a change right now. Into the next movement. That's going to be burpees. Good. All right. So I leave in case you have a heavy dumbbell. That's going to be really creating a lot of intensity and compact based results based movement pattern. So every time you stand up, you're going to bring your feet close. If there's a mobility issue or probably you have a challenge with the mobility, you may not be able to bring that feet close. You're going to be landing the feet wide, but that's okay. As far as you can bring it up and then you sit down to squat, like having a spine fully flat would make that logic to the movement. So land up, sit down to the bottom, having the spine flat and straight, and stand straight to the top. Into the 25 seconds now. All right, it's going to be 15 seconds now. In the last 10 seconds now, hang on to the movement, hang on to the work, and the outcome that you're looking for to achieve. We're about, say, 20 minutes down and 15 minutes to go, making it 35 minutes of the workout today. Squat jumps, very quick movements. You want to try and find about 30 counts in about 50 seconds. So what are you looking for? Explosive jumps, but at the same time, as soon as you land back, jumping back again. The key is about as soon as you land back to the floor, please jump again. That's the only one way you can create that impact, intensity, and the outcome-driven movement pattern. Good job. Last 35 seconds on you. Same jumps. Pushing the hands behind. You certainly, if in case you're doing it at this point of time, you understand that why are you pushing hands back? By pushing hands back, you'll really understand the speed, the momentum, the ongoing process of landing and kicking back to the jumps very quickly. Into the 19 seconds on you right now. Good job for the last 18 seconds. Last 10. Into the last 5, 4, 3, 2. We're almost there. That's about it for now. Take a change right now. Devil press, one of the best movements when it comes to creating force, intensity, and of course, outcome. Results is an outcome of your mindset. Let's go. Land it nicely. Jump it back. Get down to the dumbbells like push-ups. Drive it up. We always want to remember one thing and only one thing. Every time you stand back up from the lying down position to the standing burpees, you do want to bring it to a hip drop. You make it a point that you're doing that very well, very wisely. Stick around for the last 25 seconds. Into the last 5 seconds now. Let's go. That's going to be squat to jab. We're going to stand back up nicely, find the squat, completion, and then into the jabs. You guys ready to go? Let's go, move it. This is not really fast jab. We've seen really fast jabs, right? It's not a fast jab. This is kind of an easy jab at this point of time because we're really looking for to finish that movement at the hips and then the jab. So if in case you notice that, we still have that soft knees, soft hips, and as soon as it's standing up, taking that punch, you can easily do about 18 to 20 reps in an easy sense when standing. 25 seconds. Beautiful. This is about day 61 of this live. We have been doing it from the last 60 days, and of course today, if in case you consider today, it's going to be 61 days. Wonderful routine. We started day 1 with phase 1, which is reset, then into phase 2 on mindset, phase 3 on transformation. Good job. One burpee, one split, huge amount of intensity, huge amount of work. If you're really fit, want to get about 8 to 8, which is 8 on right, 8 on left, 16 burpees altogether. If not, you want to try and get about, say, 5 and 5, making it to 10 counts in the burpees altogether. Okay, 40 seconds of the work. Let's go. Let's get this done. We almost hitting the finish line right now, in the sense that somewhere about 3 to 4 minutes is always about the mobility, and of course these are intense movements, intense patterns of sweat transformation challenge. So we've kept that 3 to 4 minutes at the end of it to really relax, calm the mind down, calm the body down, and get ready and get rejuvenated for the next workout. Let's go. Split jerk in the movement, one right and one left. It's actually very humid situation in Mumbai. I'm actually from Mumbai. It's quite hot out here. It's about, I think, it's close to about 38, 40 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's literally impossible to step out without car. One squat, one hook. Hook is about finding the angle from the face here, taking the elbow up and out, like making a 90-degree setup here, and taking the punch to the person. So you're going to punch here. And this hook is a very strong punch because you're actually, if in case you look in the feet, there's a rotation happening at the feet and the heel. That creates a lot of force, a lot of power, and driving it. You can actually break the jaw. If you've seen that, if a boxer places a nice hook, generally it's a knockout. 25 seconds. And by the way, I love boxing. Trust me, I love boxing. But of course, always, consider weight training or doing HIIT and making the sweat programs, which I've been doing from the last 4 years, making sweat programs, sweat Pilates and sweat boot camps. And very good news for you guys is that we're actually coming with a very big format of sweat boot camps. It's going to be an hour and 20 minutes of the routine, very big routine. There's going to be treadmills, treads is going to be called as treads. Then we have cycle, then we have everything pretty much. It's going to be wonderful. So if in case you guys live anywhere near the city of Mumbai, and if in case you end up visiting the Mumbai, please come in over. We do give complimentary trial. I'm saying once again, we do give complimentary trials. It's going to be biceps and burpees, girls. So in the sense that you can just walk in, take a nice trial session, experience the program, and in return, we only ask you one thing. Just a simple Google review, and that can be good enough for us. And if you like the program and you think that the program can get you results, we are giving results to anybody and everybody here. So you can also get the results, and of course you want to walk in and consume the session. If in case you like it, you join, be a part of the Sweat family. It's a very fast growing community of people. We got about 12 seconds. You have the regression available on the screen. You can always fall back to the regression to make it easy for your life. You're about last 9 minutes now. You know what the drill is all about, right? 9 minutes is always getting stronger, getting faster. Side lateral lunge or squat and driving the knees up and out into the nice jump. Let's go for it. Make the maximum outcome of this workout by taking the range of motion, by breathing it out. And that's what exactly I've said, that if in case you don't live near the area of Bombay, if in case you stay in Bombay and if you have a hectic schedule, you're not an early morning person, because early morning person always finds less amount of traffic in Bombay. And by the time it's 7:30, almost all the roads would ask you to stay for all the signals. It does consume a lot of time because you're actually moving very, very slow in Bombay. What if we do that? We do exactly the opposite of it. We start the day quite early, about 4:35. We get the maximum work done by the half of the day. All right, we're going for last 15 seconds now. You're almost there. Good job. Last 9, 7. These are great movements for the addictors. Well, muscle groups, really, most of them get neglected. Okay, we still got the burpees. Burpees, lateral raises. So on the lateral raises, you're going to let that elbow go up and open the palms of the fist outside. You'll see light elbow softness. That's it. Not straight, but it's not fully bent. It's somewhere about, say, 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. 10 to 15 degree. Soft at the elbow. Same movement. Jumping back nicely, landing it up nicely, taking the movement down. The lateral raises. Chin is up neutral. Taking that nice and beautiful work over here. Into the last 25 seconds. In 21. Last 15. Into the last 5. 3, 2, 1, change now. Lunge to lateral, shift side to side. A lot of ability to sit down is what we require. So you're going to find the hips at the point of the knee on the range of motion as you sit down. And if in case you're bending too much forward, you may want to try and keep it back straight. So idea is to sit down to the bottom on the hips. Stick with the same mindset, same range. Last 28 seconds on you. 25. Last 15. In the last 13 seconds now, 10 seconds now. Stick around, same thing, last 8. Awesome work. Last 6 minutes, in the sense that I think that somewhere about 2 minutes. Of course, we've written this program a long back. It's a combination, beautiful work, beautiful engagement of 3 muscle groups, front, side, and core. So front and side is about shoulders, core is about the core muscles of yours. Drop it back, line it up nicely. Taking that hand of the movement on the side buys. 39 seconds on you. Into 35 seconds. Make it count, make it breathe out. Into the 28 seconds now. 25 on you. 18. Last 30. 8. And 3, 2, and 1. Change it up now. Oh my god, lunge jumps. Get ready to move now. Lunge jump is one of the great movement when it comes to athleticism, at the same time increasing power and movement and speed at the same time. Always watch out for the regression on the screen. You have the squat on the regression. You can see that squat happening by the side. That's what you're going to fall back to. If not, if you're someone as inspired as me, you jump into the lunge and jumps. This is going to be hopefully the last one here, or probably one more after this. We're about close to the last 4 minutes of the cap here. Beautiful, everybody. Stick around, the same thing, same mindset. Making the maximum outcome in here. Last 15 seconds on you. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. What a workout. What a workout. Wonderful, everybody. Great effort, everybody. Let's celebrate the success. Thank you so much for tuning into that. We're going to be moving into the stretch right now. We're going to be doing about 4 minutes of the stretch. That's the first one that you can see. Right foot turning around lightly, pointing towards the outside. Left foot straight pointing. You're going to grab the ankle nicely, or grab the foot wherever you're comfortable based on your mobility. Open the shoulders, open the spine, turn and twist that body to the top, looking at the ceiling at this point of time. What you're looking for to achieve is about spine mobility. Stick around, same thing. Okay, turn this into the next movement. That's going to be tap and lift of the hands to the hand. Making this movement into the dynamic movement. This is going to be the last one for the day. We've got about another one down. That's going to be day 61 of the 63 days of transformation challenge. Every program, every routine, every phase does ask you to determine, stay focused. But of course, what I would say that about this program is that this has been a build for beginners, making it dynamic, everything holding the same place. We just were static, now we're making the movement on that one. That's the reason it's called as dynamic. Yeah, I would say that this program is so well curated from the point of view that anybody can actually start this phases by phases. So phase 1 is all about the reset, in the sense that most of the people don't exercise, most of them are not completely into fit, or we have different age categories and different issues and challenges that we have. But being said that, this routine actually sets you into the phase 1, sets you into the movement pattern, teaching you the movement pattern, working on immobility. Phase 2 always about mindset. So I believe that no matter what the willingness is that, but if in case you don't work on your mind muscles, so by the way, mind is a muscle group too. You're going to train that muscle group to adapt and adhere to exactly what your goal is about, if it's really goal-driven person. So say you want a goal of losing about, say, 10 kg, but change side, everybody, onto the left side right now. Static contraction, static hold, same foot stances, one pointing out, one pointing to the front, turning from the spine. Yep. So well, say if you want to lose about 10 kg, but you're not clear about how much is the duration to meet the 10 kg, then you would probably take the whole life talking about the weight loss that you're looking for to achieve. But what do we need? We give a time cap, which is about, say, 3 months, which is about, say, anywhere about 2.5 to 3 kg and 200 grams kind of stuff. Now, once we have the time cap, then what we need is about accountability. Now, you can always improve the accountability by writing things down. So you may want to write and let yourself know that whether have you worked out or not, have you eaten the meal, how many grams of the meal that you had, what calorie index you should be taking, and how much have you taken. So that brings a lot more clarity about what exactly you're doing. And now that comes the last one. You're going to probably just come on the online and write that day 1, I did best. Day 2, I'm looking forward to achieve even better. Day 3, day 4. So you just give yourself a day 90 challenge and target. And then you mention that on a social media platform. It's been always said that if you announce yourself doing something and you start with that, you'll be more accountable, because now you are not just answerable to yourself, but at the same time you're answerable to the people around you. Social media platform, people must be following you. You're answerable to them. So now you have a lot more reason to be more consistent, committed, and show that result. So anyways, that's all about results. So what I'm saying that your life should be, action based and results oriented. Being said that, we're about to finish this routine. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. That's going to be day 62, and we just got about 2 more routines. And the first season of Sweat Transformation Challenge is going to complete. Thank you so much, everybody. Today we are signing it off, and as I mentioned earlier, looking forward to see you tomorrow. What makes you a successful person is about your clarity towards the vision. And then once you have clarity, you start putting a lot of timelines, strategies in picture. You become a better person. All right, I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. Much love, much respect.